Hello again. I am back to share with you another Ayurvedic health hack, and I thought that this one would be a good one to share with you, but it's got a bit of a timing situation to it in that I don't really like doing it in the daytime. I did note in my description here, but it will make your eyes a little bit blurry, what I'm about to show you, so I like to do this at nighttime before I go to bed, so here we are. And it is having to do with castor oil, and I know I've talked to you in the past about oiling your body in different ways. This is just one more way that we can help to keep our body in a more healthful state. So I know probably a fair amount of people experience dry eyes, itchy eyes, redness, dark circles under your eyes, puffiness, inflammation. And this is just something very simple that you can do for yourself. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And interestingly enough, castor oil is one of the main ingredients in dry eye over-the-counter products that you can buy at the store. So you would be probably better served to use something completely natural, just as castor oil itself, without the other chemicals that they're putting into it. I'm not really sure what else they put into that stuff, but what I have here is just a nice organic cold pressed castor oil. And this is simple enough to find. You can get it at a health food store. You can get it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's where I ordered this from. This brand is called Sky Organics. It is made in the US. And so I would recommend definitely this brand in particular. But what you do is you can certainly apply it around the eye area, but what you want to actually do, and I try to do this once or twice a week, is to actually put this directly into my eyeball. So I put it into a smaller container here, so it's not as hard to work with, but you can get an eyedropper if you'd like. I was just talking to my friend about this, and gosh knows, they all will ask me sometimes, well, what do I do about this eye problem? Or what do I do about this eye da-da-da? And I'm like, castor oil. So they're learning that's becoming my typical response with many things. Castor oil, you can apply it for arthritis on your body, soak a foot in it if you have some foot pain, with the plantar fasciitis, that will help with that. But there's just so many uses for it. And again, it's like $12 or something for a bottle of that on Amazon. But at any rate, this is going to help to improve the circulation in the eye because of the different things that are inside of it. So it's with antioxidants, there's lipids, fatty acids, anti-inflammatory properties to this. And so it's going to help again to improve the circulation of the eye, which will help to prevent things like eye infections, conjunctivitis, pink eye, different things along those lines. It has been shown to help with things like cataracts. It's not going to completely undo that. Ultimately, I think you will have to seek surgery if you have that happening. But if we start now before that develops and we prevent it, that's the idea. This is more of a preventative type of remedy. We can hopefully avoid having cataract surgery later in life or whenever that happens. What else will this help with? Again, redness, dryness, and it's going to be good for your eyelashes. It helps that growth, and it helps them to appear more full and soft. It just helps overall with the promotion of better eyelash health, and that's all the crave these days, is people are getting those eyelashes put onto them. So try again to help yourself more from a natural, cheaper remedy perspective. But don't be afraid then too, if once you get it in your eye, you can, I'm not too afraid to apply liberally, because then the excess you can just rub into the eye area around you. That's going to help with dark circles. That will help with small wrinkles and things that are developing around your eye area. And again, the more that we can keep our body moisturized and lubricated, the less the aging process is really going to impact us. We're all getting older. It's not anything that you can avoid, but you can help yourself to do it more gracefully. And I know, especially being as a woman, I don't want to go down too hard. I'd like to go as smooth as possible. And so putting things like this will help to smooth that process, smooth your eye, help to keep it lubricated. And that's why they use this in things like over-the-counter eye dryness remedies or drops and things, because of the lipids. It lasts so long in the eye with the moisture retention. So again, when you put this in your eye, it's going to make it a little bit cloudy. It reminds me a lot of the stuff that my dad would put in my eye when I was a kid when I get conjunctivitis. He would put in, oh gosh, what's the name of the balm? And I kind of hated it, because then I would be like this blinky mess of goo that I couldn't see. But this isn't quite as harsh as that, thankfully, and that wasn't bad, but it just stank because I just didn't like that feeling. But again, this will make it just a little bit blurry, so don't be afraid to put that right on in there. It doesn't burn. I really like, there's no sensation associated with it other than like ooziness. And then again, you just rub it in, and that's gonna help everything. Another thing, a side note, that castor oil helps with is dissolving tumors. And so, you know, sometimes people get, I think they're like fatty acid or fatty tissue deposits around the eye. This will help to dissolve those over time. I put these on, poor little Alls gets skin tags. I put them on him and they actually do go away over time. I used to get them surgically removed, but now I found this that helps that. So for what that's worth to you, you can apply it to your dog, and it's good for their eyes actually as well, for the very same things that we're challenged with our eye health. But get in the practice of doing this once or twice a week, just for overall general maintenance and eye health. I hope this is interesting, and you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, but you can Google it. There's a lot of information available that way too. We're so fortunate and at times to have the internet available for that type of information. All right, take care, have a great night.